Wow, you weren't expecting this today. Okay, so I do want to say this is not my first documentary. My first documentary is currently still being in production. This is my first documentary that ever got uploaded. The other one just took longer because there was so much information. There was a lot of information about this one too. But yeah, please enjoy the ELSAGATE documentary by me, PJ, his friend from school. Enjoy. I apologize for the noise in the background, but I'm going to explain what ELSAGATE is. So first, ELSAGATE was kind of not dodgy at all because, you know, this weird content was being shown on the YouTube Kids app. And, you know, children can't read, so obviously they don't know about, like the dangers of YouTube Kids or YouTube itself, because during 2017, that's when YouTube Kids started to blow up and it started adding these weird kids content, especially when it had to do with Elsa and Spider-Man. It was really weird because sometimes they were in sexual scenarios and that was being showed to children on the YouTube Kids app. Especially this blew up during the time of the Momo challenge, which I put up a picture right here. I'm sorry if I just jump scared you all and gave you deja vu, but this is what traumatized me because I could not sleep at night after the Momo thing, after I heard about it and I looked it up on YouTube, and oh my god, it scared the absolute crap out of me. I couldn't sleep. I had to sleep in my parents' room. So, these weird videos were being shown, especially some of the titles had words like Mickey Mouse. Wait, no. Minnie. I remember one of them being like Minnie Mouse girlfriend pregnant, suffering suicide. What kind of video title is that if you're trying to target towards children? So, I don't know what that is. But the Momo challenge did take place during this. But the thing is, the Momo challenge turned out to be a giant hoax. So the whole thing technically was not even real. There are definitely some videos that I remember watching during the ELSAGATE thing. Especially, there's this one video I remember. It was like Thomas and Friends. Obviously, it had Thomas. And in the background, there were Terrence, Henry, Percy, Trevor, you know. There were all of them. But the thing is, I saw this video back in 1st or 2nd grade, and I didn't watch Thomas and Friends until 4th grade, so I was 9 when I watched it. Then I stopped watching it, but then I still watch it because like it's a peak show. But I remember there's this one video. It was, I didn't know what this meant. It was Thomas like driving down like train tracks. I just spit everywhere. That's gross. But it was this one video of Thomas basically talking about committing suicide. And back then I was 6 or 7 years old, so don't you dare make the jokes. But I was young and I didn't know what suicide was, so I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know what it meant. I just said that. I didn't know what it was. And there was this other video I remember. It was this one video. It was a Splatoon animation, and the video was just simply called Splatoon. How I remember that is because this specific video I'm talking about actually got on the news, And there were a lot of concerned parents because it was a Splatoon animation of a inkling trying to commit suicide. And there's this man who just spawned out of nowhere, like on the YouTube video, and told kids how to harm themselves. And basically saying it was cool. And the thing is, I remember watching this video and I was influenced. I went up in front of my mom and I said, suicide is cool in front of my mom. My mom told me not to say that. I didn't know what it meant. But like, I still remember that. But this video, you cannot find it on the depths of the internet. The only way you can find it is on the news. Especially I remember this other video that was also on YouTube Kids. It was a Gacha Life video, the Gacha Life AMV, where there is a whole storyline with the gacha characters and there's a song in the back. And apparently this video that was on YouTube Kids, it was about human trafficking. And the reason why I know that is because this video I'm talking about specifically also got on the news. A lot of these videos I'm talking about did get on the news, and YouTube's response was they changed their community guidelines and they took down these channels because what they were putting on their platform was not suitable for their platform, essentially. And how like YouTube got so many concerns because of what was going on with the whole thing, the whole situation. I'm pretty sure YouTube did not want to get canceled, especially because there were a lot of concerned parents, and how Momo was popping up on YouTube Kids, and disturbing imagery of Peppa Pig setting her own house on fire trying to kill one of her friends. Wow. But like, the fact that there are ELSAGATE channels on YouTube to this day, as I'm recording this in 2026, there are still channels of ELSAGATE, especially Shappy's Way, which on the surface, it looks like a kids animation channel, but as you watch more of the videos, the more disgusting and gross it becomes with the animal characters and sexual scenarios, which the person behind this channel possibly could be a zoophile.